How much money do you make? Well, that's the wrong question, because real financial success isn't about your income, it's about your net worth. And today we're breaking down the 6 distinct wealth tiers in America, backed by data from the Federal Reserve's Survey of Consumer Finances. Where do you fall on the ladder? Well, stick with me, you're about to find out. But before we dive into the wealth categories, let's clear up a critical point. Income is not wealth. Your net income is what you bring home each year after taxes. Your net worth is what you actually own, assets like cash, investments, and property, minus everything that you owe. That's why someone earning $300,000 a year can be broke, while someone making $70,000 can quietly build lasting wealth. It comes down to 4 things: saving, investing, living within your means, and time. So what are the levels of wealth in America? Well, level 1 is basically financial survival mode. It's at the base of the wealth pyramid and are those that are just getting by. With a median net worth of $14,000 and income around $21,000, as of early 2025, about 36.8 million Americans, which is roughly 11%, live in poverty. This group often carries more debt than assets. They rely on government support like Social Security, unemployment benefits, or food stamps. And they struggle with rising costs and stagnant wages if they are working. Unfortunately, this group makes up a significant portion of the American population, and escaping this level is incredibly hard without outside support. It remains one of the nation's biggest economic challenges. Level 2 is the precarious working class, with a median net worth around $71,000 and household income near $44,800. These are often hourly wage earners in blue-collar or entry-level roles. They often rent, but some do own modest homes. And facing high financial stress is the norm here, especially from inflation, medical costs, or job insecurity. According to Lending Club, as of 2024, 62% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. I bet you've heard that statistic. And this group is right in the danger zone, with minimal savings and a high vulnerability to unexpected financial shocks, like medical bills or job loss. Too much income here for aid, but not enough for security. All right, level 3 is what we think of as the traditional middle class. This group holds a median net worth of $159,000 and earns about $71,000 per year. They're homeowners, they have retirement accounts like 401ks, and they often hold stable jobs in education, healthcare, or skilled trades. But here's the risk. Much of their wealth is tied up in their home and the stock market. One job loss, one market turndown, and they feel it fast. According to CNBC, nearly half of U.S. adults couldn't cover a $1,000 emergency with savings, and this hurts this group quite a bit. Level 4 is the professional upper middle class, and this group makes a big leap. With a median net worth of $377,000 and incomes between $150,000 and $400,000. Doctors, lawyers, tech professionals, business owners, they have diverse income sources, investments, real estate, and tax-advantaged retirement plans. But despite what most people would say is prosperity, many families in this category still experience financial strain, particularly in high-cost metropolitan areas like cities in California or New York City, where they face substantial tax burdens and lifestyle cost challenges. In my opinion, this group is the most susceptible to what's called lifestyle creep, where accelerating incomes allow this group to spend more on cars, homes, country clubs, and other luxuries to the detriment of their saving. All right, level 5 is the financial independence, or AKA the upper class. Here we enter true financial freedom territory with net worths of $3.8 million and climbing. While many earn over $400,000 annually, these families have passive income from stocks, real estate, and private businesses. Wages may still flow in, but now investment returns outpace their job income. They focus on wealth preservation and growth, as well as generational planning. And they use advanced tax, estate, and charitable strategies to grow legacy wealth. At this stage, money works for them, not the other way around. And now we're at level 6, the wealth apex, the top 1%. This is the summit. The top 1% hold tens of millions in net worth. They often own multiple properties, large business interests, and controlling vast investment portfolios. They don't earn income in the traditional sense. Some even have salaries of $1. They generate wealth through capital gains, private equity, and trust structures. Their focus? Legacy, philanthropy, and long-term power. According to the Fed, the top 1% now hold more wealth than the entire middle 60% of Americans combined. Let that sink in for a minute. The top 10% has seen wealth grow 13 times faster than the bottom 15% over the past 30 years. That's not just income inequality, it's asset inequality. The difference often comes down to behavior. Smart saving, wise investing, and resisting the urge to overspend. So how do you start? With two timeless principles. Pay yourself first. It sounds easy. If you can start small by saving and investing, don't forget that second part, just 1% of your net pay, and increasing it each year, you begin to build wealth. By paying yourself first and then spending what's left over, you can accelerate your wealth building and allow time to work for you. And let compound interest do the work. When your money earns returns, and those returns earn returns, that's when you build unstoppable wealth. Your journey up the wealth pyramid begins with systematically capturing more of your after-tax income and building appreciating assets through real estate, stock, and business investments. How much of your income that you harness over time into assets will determine if you're able to move up the financial pyramid. Success requires disciplined resistance to lifestyle inflation, strategic debt management, and consistent, thoughtful investment practices. Many people live above their means by investing their money in wants that often decline in value. The sooner you can flip the script and invest your money in assets that appreciate, the better. The good news? You don't have to guess how to do this. The same strategies the wealthy use, tax planning, investing, debt structuring, they're now at your fingertips. If you're ready to level up, consider joining the See the Forest Through the Trees community by becoming a channel member. And if you're a business owner who's serious about optimizing your finances, head to celestialwm.com and click the Start Here tab to schedule your first call. Still not sure? Well, visit the Resource Center to watch my free 35-minute training on how real financial planning works, start to finish. And now, check out this video next to learn even more strategies to supercharge your net worth.